Hi, welcome to Christiana Pranayama. I'm Christiana, and I am so glad that you're here today. I am a former pro musician turned yogi and wellness coach, and it is my mission to help other touring musicians and newly signed artists get out of their head and into their body, step into a fearless spotlight, and have legendary performances night after night after night. So I have a whole system for helping musicians out, but this yoga is one small part of that system. Even though it's a small part, I really can't help myself but make these yoga videos weekly, every Monday for you. We're going to have a different 10 to 15 minute video to help you get out of the mind and into the body using very, very basic positions. The focus today is going to be on the lower back. Musicians, really most people, but musicians especially, get a lot of tension in the lower back from sitting in a tour van all day, tour bus all day, or standing waiting to get on stage. You hold so much tension in your lower back when you're not realizing it that it can really creep up on you and just like create a lot of problems. So one of the biggest things to note also with lower back issues is that can be caused from a lot of front stress. So a lot of ab stress, a lot of psoas stress, groin stress, all of this stuff that pulls you this way, your body's trying to pull you back. So that's your lumbar trying to pull your body back straight again, and that can be where a lot of the tension actually starts. And then from this, it locks up and can create more and more and more tension in the lower back. So we're going to be doing 3 different postures. We're going to be doing butterfly pose, we're going to be doing a forward fold, and we're also going to be doing a supine pigeon pose. So these 3 poses help open up the groin, lower back, hips, and they should help you find your center and become more creative after this. So let's go ahead and start on the mat. If you have a mat, if you don't, that's fine. Blanket's fine. In a chair is fine, just so long as there's no armrest on the side. And we're going to go ahead and close down the eyes and arrive in our yoga practice. We'll take 3 deep inhales together. Breathe in through the nose. Hold it at the top. Exhale, let it go. Pause. Inhale. Hold it at the top. Exhale, let it go. Let's do 3 breaths, one more. Hold it at the top. Exhale, let it go. So with butterfly pose, you're going to bring the soles of your feet together. Try and bring the balls of your feet together too if you can. If you have nice and open hips, you might be able to open it up this way, and in which case the balls of your feet won't actually stay together. It's not good for the ankles to try and keep them together and open up the hips at the same time. So if your knees naturally fall out, your feet can be open like a book, but otherwise, if you're here, this is totally fine too. So I'm going to start here just because most people are here. You're going to grab on to your knees. Inhale. Bring your chest forward and look up with your eyes. Exhale, relax. Bob? That's my cat. Inhale, look up. Exhale, relax. Inhale, look up. Exhale, relax. And then hold on to your ankles if you can get to them, and then just try and flutter the knees just a little bit. Like I said, if you're open, you can make it a bigger motion, big butterfly. And if you have a lot of space, you can actually put your hands to the side or kind of behind you and kind of sway side to side to help open up your groin, your hips, your knees. There we go. So this is butterfly pose. If for some reason you're really super high up, like here, like it's just not happening for your legs to go down, you'll want to sit on some sort of block or something and get your hips higher than your feet. When you get your hips higher than your feet, it's usually easier for the knees to fall outward. But if you have any pain in this, just go to the edge. Don't push yourself, just go to the edge. The next position that we're going to do is going to be a forward fold. So when you've been doing yoga for a while, you'll have your feet together. But when you're first starting out, and also sometimes if I'm like feeling kind of fat or really bloated, my tummy's not super happy, I'll do a wide leg forward fold. Not super wide leg, but just put your feet about hips width apart, maybe even a little further. You can even put your heels all the way out to the sides of the mat before leaning forward. You just want to make sure you have enough space to actually go forward. So if you have a bigger belly, any bloating, any kind of indigestion or pain, go ahead and give yourself a wide leg forward fold. All right, so we'll start here. If for some reason you can't even sit up straight with your legs outstretched, this is just where you're gonna live. You're just gonna practice breathing and inhaling the crown of your head up and supporting yourself on your hip bones here, okay? But if you can start to lean forward, go ahead and do that. Try and keep as straight of a spine as you can, but it's impossible doing a forward fold to keep your spine actually straight, unless you're like a yogi master, So just breathe here. You can pulse a little bit if that feels okay for you. If you need to have your knees bent so you can go forward, this is also totally fine. We're really just trying to open this up, open up the lower back and the lumbar, okay? So I'm just going to do a full expression so I can feel the end of it and kind of tell you where to go. You're going to inhale your hands up, exhale, bend forward. You can grab your feet if you can reach them. Like I said, if you're up here, this is totally fine. And then you're just going to try and breathe into your lower back. I know that's not possible and your lungs aren't anatomically here, but just try and breathe into that lower back. And you can relax the back of the neck, relax your chin down if it's okay for your neck. We'll spend about 30 seconds here. And then you're going to bring yourself back up on an inhale. Arrive on the exhale. All right. Next posture is going to be a supine butterfly or supine pigeon pose. So go ahead and lay back on your back. Your feet flat on the mat, okay? Feet flat on the mat. You're going to lift your right foot and bring that outer right heel on top of your left knee. You can, or not heel, the ankle, sorry. So this ankle bone right here will actually fit perfectly, and there's like a tiny little dip right before your kneecap. So go ahead and just pop it in there like a Lego, just plunking it in. And then if this is all you can do because of really tight hips, totally fine. Just push on that right kneecap so that this opens up. You want to try and keep everything at like a 90-degree square, okay? This will be kind of a triangle, but you know what I mean. Just keep everything as square as you can. If this is totally comfortable for you and you've kind of pushed your knee out as far as you can, you're going to bring that left leg in towards you so that that right leg gets pushed towards your chest, okay? You can thread your hands in through that hole. Pull the thigh towards you. Also, I do recommend if you have any kind of knee issues to flex your right foot so that you can keep that shin engaged, and that'll help protect that right kneecap, okay? One more pull in. You can also pulse in this position if it feels good for you. Breathe into your hips and try and just let something go in there on the exhale. Breathe in. Exhale, let it go. All right, let's go ahead and switch to the other side. Left ankle bone right in that right kneecap groove. Push on that left knee so that it goes out, right? If this is comfortable for you, you can go ahead and bring that right leg in so that your left folded leg is pushed towards your chest. Breathe in here. Try and let something go in your hips. Also, you want to keep your shoulders on the mat as much as you can. Don't stress your neck out. You're not like pushing into the mat with your head. You're not doing anything here. You're trying to just let gravity bring this left foot towards you, using a little bit of weight from your right leg, okay? One more breath here. Exhale, let something go. Both feet back to the mat. And go ahead and come up to another seated position. Thank you so much for learning these 3 practices today, and I hope to see you next time in class. Namaste.